Long ago, in a village by the river Ethio, where the sound of pestle and mortar mixed with the evening drums, a story was whispered from generation to generation. It is a story about love, secrets, and the voice of the past that refuses to stay buried. Listen well, for tonight you will hear the cries from beneath the threshold. A great celebration filled the compound of Chief Duru. His only daughter, Amara, had just married Obina, a young farmer known for his strength and honesty. The courtyard glowed with lanterns, the air heavy with the scent of roasted goat and palm wine. Women in coral beads danced, ululations echoed, and the drummers beat their talking drums until the moon leaned close to watch. Their hut, freshly built, stood at the edge of the compound. The elders blessed the doorway with palm oil, colonut, and chalk, declaring, "Where two hearts live, no shadow will break them." But little did they know shadows had already taken their place beneath the threshold. That night, after laughter faded and the village fell silent, Amara and Obina lay on their raffia mat. Suddenly, wah, wah, wah. A baby's cry drifted faintly from under the floor. Amara sat up, clutching her wrapper. "Obina, did you hear that?" Obina frowned. "It is the wind, my wife." The wind only plays tricks. But the cry came again, soft, pitiful, unmistakably the sound of a newborn. Obina rose, searched every corner of the hut, peered into the shadows. Nothing, only the cry, slipping through the cracks of the clay floor. By morning, Amara was pale. She whispered to the women at the stream, and soon the entire village buzzed with gossip. Some said the cries came from a wandering spirit. Others swore it was the sign of an unfulfilled sacrifice. The oldest widow, Mama Ifeoma, muttered, "When the floor cries, the earth remembers." "Someone has buried truth where feet now walk." The couple grew uneasy. Every night the cries returned, sometimes soft, sometimes loud enough to wake neighbors, and each time they seemed to come from directly beneath the doorway, the place where husband and wife must step in and out together. At last, Obina went to his father-in-law, Chief Duru. The old man listened silently, his staff trembling in his grip. His eyes grew heavy, like a calabash filled with secrets. Finally he said, "My son, I had a son before Amara was born, but he was frail, too frail. The elders said he would not survive. In shame, I ordered him buried at birth, beneath the threshold of this very compound, so that the footsteps of family would keep him quiet in the afterlife." Obina gasped. Amara wept. Chief Duru's voice broke, "But perhaps no spirit sleeps forever. Blood calls to blood." They summoned the village priest, a thin man whose white chalk traced wisdom across his forehead. He listened to the cries that night, his staff pressed to the floor. He spoke gravely. "The child spirit does not rest. It was denied its name, its song, its cradle. If this couple is to have children of their own, they must give voice to the silenced one." The priest commanded that a ritual be done, a cradle carved, palm oil poured, and the child's name spoken at last. At dawn, the village gathered. A small wooden cradle was set before the hut. A white cloth draped it, as though waiting for unseen hands. The priest lifted his voice. "Today we name the child who was hidden. Today we break the silence." The chief, tears streaming down his wrinkled face, spoke the name. "Chibueze, God is king." As the name echoed, a breeze swept through the courtyard. The cries that had haunted the nights swelled one last time, then faded, soft as a lullaby. The cradle rocked gently, though no one touched it. From that night, the threshold grew silent. No more cries, no more shadows. Amara and Obina walked in peace, and soon she bore a child of her own, a boy whose first cry filled the hut with life, not sorrow. The villagers marveled. Some said the spirit of Chibueze had returned in flesh. Others said the dead had only wanted remembrance. But all agreed. The past must never be buried in shame, for it always rises to be named. And so the elders tell us, when the ground beneath your feet speaks, do not cover your ears. The earth keeps memory better than man. What is hidden in silence will one day cry out. Moral of the story: secrets buried in shame will always return, until they are faced with truth, love, and remembrance.